How are you? How are you? It's another episode. Welcome to my YouTube channel, A School of Learning, where you don't pay school fees and you don't miss classes. And the teacher is always available and willing to teach you. Today I want us to go through, there are so many people that are struggling with bad odors in their homes. And not everybody is willing to use some of these chemicals. You know, there is a thing that you used to buy, like it was a liquid, I don't know how it is called, and then it had some stakes where, like, I place it in the bathroom, and they said it was used, it was helping, it could help by removing bad odors. But with time, I'm a person who like learning, and of course I'm a person who like challenging some of these products and trying to get my own ways to survive. By the way, welcome everybody on board to School of Learning. We learn and we educate each other free of charge. Today I want to go through natural way where you can eliminate your bad odor in your home, in your bedrooms, in your kitchen, in your sitting rooms, in your bedrooms, everywhere. And one thing I would love to say, the keyword, because it's the same way it applies when it comes to our mouth. We know that we have a mouthwasher, but for that mouthwash to keep your mouth fresh, it's warm, and I have to keep my clothes at place, and I'm feeling a lot of warmth. I may do like that because I want to open my jumper on one side, and on the other hand I don't want to expose my body. I've lost a little bit of weight, so these things are hanging. I was saying like this, the way that for your mouthwasher to be able to keep your mouth fresh, first you need to brush your teeth. And the first thing I would love to say, of all the others, you want to keep your home fresh, good smell, one thing you cannot eliminate, and the key thing, and the most thing, and the main thing is these products. These products. They are cleaning products. These products. And that's why I bring with me this product. And I can still add more here. Cleaning products, and I can still add some more. We lost the light. Cleaning products. These are vacuum cleaner. This is a dust remover. Somebody, let me just zoom it if you would love. These are professional. I was once in the branch of cleaning. Don't ask me how I landed there. So that one you can try to get it. It can be found in I don't know whether it's Canada. The first you can see the flags there. If you have interest, you can just inbox me. It's a professional. It can be found in Sweden, Norway. The flag that I recognize, and the language, I don't know even. It can be found in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nations. You can find this vacuum cleaner. It's a professional. It is used in professional. This one, I don't know whether it can be bought by people private, because some of these products, they are only bought when you have a company. So that one I cannot guarantee you. These are cleaning mop, of course, and these are cleaning mop where you fill water here, and these of course are cleaning cleaning, what do you call these buckets, cleaning buckets. This is one of the factor that if you want your home to smell good, you have to clean. And cleaning is not only cleaning. And another product you need to clean is, with me I use my old, these are pillowcase. And if you wonder what I have here, these are a topic for another day. It's some of the cleaning material that I use to clean. I normally use to clean services. So we will do, I'll teach you if you want, how you can, easy way to clean, and you don't need, some of these things you can do by your own. Some people, they believe that these cleaning companies, they have miracle, they perform so that your home can be clean. That is one thing we agreed, that you have to clean, you have to vacuum clean your house. You are like, let me say the fact, I've slept in many hotels in Kenya. There is no working vacuum cleaner. Kenya people need to get vacuum cleaners. Most of the hotels, they are very dumb. Can you call that? They have a lot, they are so dusty. They want to have mats, but those mats, my friend, they have to be vacuum cleaned, and that's why we have vacuum cleaned. And last time I went on supermarkets and I was shocked that some of these vacuum cleaners the supermarket are selling, they are used in when you are building. It's like, I understand it's lack of know-how, but it is good to learn and learn it correct. African, I always tell ourselves that we learn things. Sometimes we want to catch up with technology, but we catch up in the wrong way. We get things right. We get things wrong sometimes. Sometimes we get things right, sometimes we get things right. You may say what you want, but this one I'm talking out of experience. That most of the Kenyans' homes and hotels and everywhere, you need to be like Western nations, that you have mats. But mats, if you have to have a home mat or mats in your hotels, you need a vacuum cleaner. Those mats have to be vacuumed almost daily. For a hotel, there is even it's not a discussion. They should be vacuumed daily. After like every person have been in that hotel, it have to be vacuumed. With times, it have to be taken to a dry cleaner to clean it. That's all I've observed. Most of the hotels' carpets are in chaos. Another way, let's go back to our topic now. I like saying the things the way they are. Another way you can eliminate. So these are some of the cleaning products that I had. That's why I had these products, because these is of course you need to clean. Toilet is the most and the worst. You see, bedroom can embarrass you. You need a very good toilet washer. And because I always use product that they don't have perfume and they don't have the fragrance, they don't smell. That is why I always go with these. These are dishwasher, hard dishwashers. And of course, this is the one that I use. These are Danish products. I know that I have talked about some of these products with some of you, but I like repeating myself. So those are cleaning products. You don't need too much product to clean your home. What you need is good working, and one thing to invest in your home when you are cleaning, good dusters and a good vacuum cleaner. That one will make your house always, that will ease your job. of cleaning. Another thing that you can keep can help your home to be fresh is make sure that you open your windows. Let's see. That we do. Always open your window. When you're at home, make sure that you air your house by opening the windows. Now it's very sunny. You can see there is a lot of light, but my window is a little bit open. And I can open it a bit more that you see that it can open. You see, my window can open. So make sure that when you're at home, because I understand that some of you live in the nation where you cannot just open, you know, our window, they have a hook. And that one, it's very difficult for someone to open from outside. So, and then it's like most of our house, they have like, we don't normally, it's very few, it was an old fashion to build a house just with one floor. Most of the house, they have several floors. So, but in any case, you can open your window when you're at home, and it will help you very much. So you air your house, you air your fresh, you welcome fresh air. By opening the windows, because I understand most of these nations, you don't have, in West nations, the most developed Western nations, they have they have something, they have ventilations that they always start. Most of the homes, even the private home, they have a ventilation. It's a must when you build a house with a ventilations. And that's why you see, let me show you. When you look at these, when you look here, I have an old oven. This is an oven, and these are room. In this small, this one I don't open. There is always somebody who come and do the service to refresh it. This is where my air ventilator is. And in all the rooms, you see there is a certain thing they have put on the roof to ventilate. That is, and of course, a kitchen can be very, 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 especially, I know there are certain, I know there is a neighbor who they were two people from different nations, and you know, some of these nations, they cook very, very strong food, and they use like palm oil is not good. It smells, it stinks, and it can cause a problem between you and your neighbor. And if you don't have a good, now I cannot recall which one is a hoop and a hood, but I know that you know that in modern kitchen, even the ones I've seen in Africa's nations, mine, when I'm cooking, I need to turn on this thing, what do you call it? I don't know how you call it. These are light for me to see what I'm cooking. This is like, it's a penetrate. It's helping when I'm doing my cooking. It's observing that the flavor and what do you call it? The vapor from the food. So at least most of the kitchen nowadays, they are soaked. And if your kitchen does not have this one, I'm telling you, my friend, it's a good thing to invest, because it will remove bad odor from your kitchen. Another thing that can make your house, despite you clean, you air, you use the, I don't know whether it's the hoop, I don't remember it is the hoop or the hood, one of them. Another thing that you should make sure that you see, like people who have small children, when I'm talking about another thing to eliminate, I mean this praise. I mean this thing. I mean these things. Let me bring them forward for you because I want to show you. You see, you have to empty your garbage as soon as you can, especially when you have noticed, like this one I have is in the kitchen. These are kitchen where I throw garbages, and this is where I throw food remains, the ones that, or the when I peel things, or you understand what I mean. And this one we get is free. This one we always collect in food stores. And you can see that it have a mark here. It have a mark here. You are not supposed to fill. When you fill up to there, it is time to empty them. But you can empty it before, like when you cook something sensitive with smell, or when you have something that you can empty it at your own pleasure, depending on what you have thrown there. Because like banana peels, some of these things are sensitive and they rotten very quickly. And one of the things that can make your house stink is diapers, used sanitary pads. You know, nowadays we have a small dustbin they have created for us women, even in public places where you can throw your used tampon and your sanitary pads. And it can also, in public, you can use it to throw diapers, sanitary pads, all those things. That's small dustbin in the bedroom. It can cause your bedroom, despite the cleaning, despite what you do. Make sure that small dustbin in your bedroom, whatever you throw there, if it can make your bedroom smell. And I want another thing when it's come to bedroom. You see, if you have, like myself, I have a bathing basin, because my children now they are learning on how to use a shower. Before, when they were very little, they did not know how to use shower, and it's very good. Even sometimes I want to relax there, and I fill the water basin and I relax there. And you will understand, under that there is always an outlet that always connected with water basins. That small hole where the water enter, whether you shower, there is a small hole in the bathroom. I hope that in all nations, in Scandinavians, here in Sweden, it can be opened. The reed, it have a reed where you open it and you clean it. That one, it is very good with the time, because like when it can become cold, or depending on what you threw, some people they lose hair, and the hair can, the hair can fasten there or something which did not, it can cause a little blockage. So with time you have to put gloves, and in fact it should be your tendons when you are cleaning, that you open that opening that drain water from your bathroom, and then you clean it. And it's very good that you use a water can. You warm water with a water can. Then you put hard dishwashers in. You pour a little bit hard dishwashers, and you can add some vinegar, and then after you have done that, pour the hot water. You can do it once, twice, or thrice. It helps like to clean in case, you know, some of these it can be a little bit blockage there, and it can help to undo the blocking. That is all about bathroom, because bathroom can be very, 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 very stinking, despite what. But if your bedroom is stinking, the first you should attend is that small hole that drain water there. There might be a blockage. It's the same way that with the kitchen sink. There is some of these things we will learn. I'll tell you all about this. So today we are dealing with how you can eliminate bad smell in your house. We know that we have baking soda. This is a bicarbonate. I hope you can see the language. You may not understand, but this is a bicarbonate. These are bicarbonate. Bicarbonate, we know it is good. Most of us who live in West, you know that we have this bed, the modern bed. And the way you can buy like a half gram carbonate, pour it on the mattress. Let it remain there some minutes. Oh, I'm sweating. And then you use a vacuum cleaner. By that time, your soda carbonate have been there. It have absorbed the bad odor. So it's so you can have soda carbonate. You can put it in a little bowl and place it somewhere in the house. It will absorb bad odors. We know that soda carbonate can be used for so many other things, and that one will be a topic on its own. But soda carbonate is a good bad odor. You can pour it. You can put it in somewhere. You can pour it the amount you want, press it somewhere, and then it will help you to remove bad odor. We know another thing that will help you to remove bad odors in your house is vinegar. The way you pour a little bit of soda carbonate, you just may have like a small skull that I have bowls that I can pour a little bit of this food cooking vinegar, but there is an original vinegar. But even this one, it's I normally even use it. I just pour and I leave it somewhere, and when we come to vinegar, I can mention and I can add something else, that if you have like problem with insect flies in your house, this is chemistry. Use your dishwasher, a bit of it, pour it in a bowl, pour some vinegar, you can add 1 teaspoon of sugar, because you know most of the insects, they are attracted by the smell and the sweetness. You met them, they have fallen in that vinegar and they are dead. Natural product, you don't need to call and the people who deal with the insects. Like, you know, you do things by yourself. So that's another thing, you can eliminate the bad odor. Another thing, and the most important, and the big deal. You see, we talk about to have where we draw our leftovers. Maybe you have eaten, you are full, you cannot eat anymore. You empty here. Maybe you not go to throw this dust, the compost. You're not going to throw the thing by then because it may not be full. This thing can cause problem at home because some of the foods that we have eaten, they decay very fast. You know what you do? You can look at mine there. You can see I have some tea bags. Tea bag is another natural detergent that you can use to eliminate bad odors, because we know that tea, it have something that is called tannin, tannins, and tannins, there is a chemistry, that reaction that take place, and it absorb and it neutralize the way the carbonate, it will do its chemical reaction to come into contact with some of these bacteria that cause bad odors. It's the same way the tea, it will do its chemical reaction to remove bad odors. For myself, what I've done with tea, I've sealed some bags. You can do it by yourself. Here I have put used, I don't throw used tea bags. I use them as deodelizers around my home. Some I throw them in my compost food leftovers. I throw some there to neutralize bad odors. Some I throw them in dustbins. Some, like these ones, I hang them. We know, like, you hang them. Here we have elements, warm elements. You hang them somewhere. You hide them around somewhere, very neat around your home, around your rooms or somewhere. And when it comes to tea, you can use, here I have used tea, here I have unused tea. And when you look at this tea, these are topic for another day. These are black tea. Black tea. Even if you cannot read the language, you can translate. That's a black tea. And these are red tea. These are red tea. And we have green tea. And all those things, that's a topic of another day. So tea is a deodelizer by itself. So what I do, I do put some in these bags that I have made myself. That's why it's very good for a woman to have a sewing machine. Here, children, if your children are in West Nation, they take a home science course, and you can request them to do some of these things. They do art and craft. You can request them to do some of these things, like bread knives, and even the chopping board. We have gotten some chopping boards from our children. We request, and some small pillows. So some of these things you can request your children when they become of age. Like home science here, it starts as early as in class 4. So they will start sewing and using sewing machine. So if you miss that one, buy a sewing machine. Tell your children to teach you. They'll teach you on how to use sewing machine, because it's only we African, we have lost our traditions. The West nations. That's why it's another topic of another day. I'll teach you why China people, there is a deep secret behind the awakening of the Chinese. I will tell you the secret. I will tell you the secret. But let's concentrate on this. What I do, I told you one day, one thing I do is putting the tea bags in some of these bags that I've sealed. It's not a must to use the transparent like the ones that I've used, but before, one thing I tell you, because you can see my bag is not colored by the tea leaves. What I do, before I transfer these tea leaves to bags, I normally have, you see this one, it's a deco. You meet it, you will come in my home. I'm quite sure that you had seen these things here. Nobody knows what is there. Nobody knows what is there. It's a deco. It's having two purposes. It's a deco, and inside it, I'm having some tea bags. I don't know whether you can see them. No, I think it's too dark. Yeah, I think now you can see them. I'm having some tea bags. So what I do the fresh tea bags, I put them in such. There is another one there. When they dry up, with time, I go aloud, changing the ones that have been there for a while and replacing them with new tea bags. That's how I survive by eliminating bad odors around my home. One thing, I repeat myself, repeating is not foolishness, because we don't get things, we get things, we are gifted with different gifts. One thing that you cannot eliminate is that good and thorough cleaning help to keep your house out of bad odor. You cannot use another technique to keep your house out of bad odor. You have to clean. Thorough cleaning. It's not only cleaning, thorough cleaning. Careful cleaning. By using those products I told you, by wiping the surface that need to be wiped, by removing dust to those surfaces that need to be removed dust, by having and invested on good cleaning products. That is guaranteed. Another thing you have to do is to make sure that you empty your dustbins. And some of these sensitive dustbin I have talked about is the dustbin in the bedroom, where you throw your used diapers, where you throw these women's sanitary towels that are used. Very sensitive dustbin. Dustbin in the bedroom have to be attended regularly. Same case as dustbins in the kitchen. Those have to be attended regularly. Another way is that you make sure that you have when you are cooking, you make sure that your hood, I don't remember which one is what, is on to remove bad odor. And those in West nations, make sure that you invest on ventilation services. That one is a guarantee. Another thing, make sure that you use deodelizers product like tea bags, like vinegars, like baking soda. Make sure that you invest on good cleaning product. Make sure that toilet is very sensitive. Toilet. Like myself, I have a habit. I wake up early Every morning I make sure that I clean my toilet. I pour this detergent. This detergent that you clean toilet with, it is not meant that you clean it and you flush it direct. If you're in a hurry, clean the toilet, don't flush it. Let it be there if nobody. That is why always you will see that the cleaning companies will tell you, like, I've put the toilet cleaning detergent. Toilet cannot be used like now. The toilet are busy. They are dysfunction at a certain, because they want these things to react, and then they clean and they flush. That is the chemistry behind it. I hope that this video have helped you on how to you can keep your house fresh, out of bad odors, out of bad smells, by using only the natural product, the things that you have around you. You don't need to invest on other things. The things that we need, they are just allowed us. It's because we don't have idea. But because I've dealt with the cleaning department and I know what I'm talking is true, I wish to help you. Make sure that I'm very grateful and I'm humbled for those people that are supporting me by subscribing to my YouTube channel, Boy86. That is one of the YouTube channel that I have. And I have another YouTube channel that is my official. I've told you that I am a worshiper and I'm talented with other things. So that's why I have two YouTube channel. This one is for the natural gift, to teach people on how to do earthly life, like this life, how to do things. And then I have another YouTube channel where I exercise my spiritual gift. That is me. So make sure that you subscribe to my both